As the world converges on the Sandton Convention Center for the Africa Rail Conference and to discuss the future of the rail industry on the continent, one player in this space is absolutely ready: Transnet. Our engineering division has already met with various heads of delegation from the different countries on the continent and abroad to ensure that our offering remains a cut above the rest. We are committed to ensuring that manufacturing remains unparalleled and that our relationship with other countries is punctuated by excellence. Our Chief Officer for Advanced Manufacturing, Thamsanqa Chiyani, recently spoke during our pre-meeting for the Africa Rail Conference about the need to place Transnet at the center of rail infrastructure in Africa. This is not only beneficial to us from a business perspective, but also allows us to be a leading player in the development of this continent in line with the goals of the African Union.
We launched the Transnet International Holdings to demonstrate our commitment to all of you. TIH will be our vehicle to deliver across the continent, and we'll make sure that we use TIH to have presence in various countries in the continent.
The conference happens while we in South Africa commemorate the sacrifice of young people, another key dividend in our population toward the attainment of freedom. It is in giving them the necessary skills that we will curb unemployment and rid the continent of poverty. Transnet's commitment to growing the African economy is evidenced not only in its relationships with various countries, but also in our work ethic.
Today marks the beginning of what is termed the hottest, largest, and most important rail event in Africa, and has become the undisputed leader when it comes to showing various capabilities in railways.
Africa remains our home. From Cape Town to Cairo, Lilongwe to Libreville, Transnet stands ready to provide premier rail services. Botswana's High Commissioner in South Africa, His Excellency Mr. Zenene Sinombe, agrees that Transnet's work is helping bring people and goods together.
This has really helped to move people from the northern part of Botswana to the southern part and vice versa, cheaper, more safely. We are really grateful to Transnet for having done that. For the longest time, we stopped passenger train in Botswana. And when we revived it, when the country was turning 50, it was really a milestone achievement for us to get our people to use trains to move from point A to point B. Wagons are also equally critical, as I mentioned, because you move your goods through the wagons, whether it is salt from our sewer pen, whether it is any sort of good that we are getting from South Africa and or sending out of the country, we use those wagons.
And so too the Charge d'Affaires from Liberia, His Excellency Mr. Martin Cape, who attests to the workmanship of Transnet.
They are on the move to lead Africa rail infrastructure, and I think Transnet is in a position to move forward with Africa expectation in terms of road transport.
As we head to the Africa Rail Conference, one thing remains: Transnet is here to stay and do even more to exceed expectations. Transnet, delivering freight reliably.